At this point, we should be on WD75, in which we will begin headers and footers. A header is a text and graphics that print at the top of each page in a document. Similarly, a footer is text and graphics that print at the bottom of every page. So in order to switch the header, we're going to click on Insert, and you're going to go to Header, and you're going to scroll down to Edit Header. In this section, you should be able to edit the header. And moving on to page WD76. At this point, we want to right align a paragraph. And in order to do this, you're going to go back to the Home tabs, back to the paragraph formatting settings, and in this area, this gives you the different ways you can align a paragraph. So if you just roll over, a preview window will show you which alignment format this would be. So this could be this is the align text left. This is where you can center it. You can align it to the right, or you can have it as a justify format. But in this case, we want to do the right, so go ahead and click on right, and it will shift your cursor all the way to the right side of the document. And then we want to enter text, and we're going to type in Merino. And then press the space bar after the last name in the header. And at this point, we're going to insert a page number. And to insert a page number, we're going to go back to Insert, Tabs, and we're going to click on Page Number, and we're going to place it in the current position, and we're going to select Plain Number. And you will see that there's Merino now, and there's going to be the page number right next to it. At this point, we will close the header and footer. So you can just click this button, the X, which will close the header and footer. And if you do not have it on your toolbar, you can also double click underneath this dotted line. So double click underneath this dotted line if you do not have the close header footer. So we will begin typing the research paper at this point on page WD78. And continuing on to WD79, we're going to enter name and course information. So go ahead and type in the name and course information. Okay, so this is what it should look like when you type in the name and the course information. And moving on to the next page, it's to click and type, which is on WD80. And what they're trying to show you here is that this is a feature to format and enter text, graphics, and other items. So in order to, we're going to actually put in the research paper title. So at this point, you want to move the mouse pointer around the document below the entered name and course information and observe the various icons that appear. So you're going to see that when you move your mouse more in the left area, this little icon is showing that your paragraph will be aligned on the left side. But if you move towards the center, it'll change to the center alignment, and then if you go more to the right, it'll show you that it's the right alignment, and so on. So we actually want to get it to where it's centered in the middle of the document. So go ahead and double click when you see that, and it will center it for you. And at this point, you're going to type in the title of the research paper, which is Can You Find Me Now? And you can hit enter, and to push your insertion key back to where it was, again, you can move your cursor around until you see your cursor and the little icon, and double click.